I've had these earphones since the day I bought the Techno Common 30, and to be honest, I didn't want to review it because the earphones were given to me as a gift for getting the Common 30, and I feel like it is actually a weird gift because this does not say Techno in any way. The thing is that I don't like to review things that I did not buy myself, so I did the unboxing, but I just didn't feel like uploading it, so I just scrapped it. So after using the earphones for a while, I decided to go online and I saw that they were being sold on AliExpress. So yeah, I decided to make this review in case anyone has like intentions to buy the earphones. Then well, here's everything you need to know about it from my experience so far. I want to say that the design is one of the most interesting things about these earphones. And I'm going to start with the case before I actually talk about the earphones themselves. I feel like the creators of the earphones were trying to go for transparency, and if that's what they were trying to go for, then I feel like they did a good job. They didn't just make the earphones transparent, they also made the case transparent. Like if you look at it, you can see some of the internals of the case. And like I said, I'm going to talk about the earphones later on. I just want to talk about this case because there are a few things that I like about the case, maybe just one or two. Okay, so you guys know that most of the earphones that I've reviewed on this channel are Oraimo earphones. And I have the Rift 2 over here because these Bluetooth earphones, they remind me a lot of the Oraimo Rift 2. And just by looking at it, you can see that it is a very small case. It's going to be pocket friendly. Something I really like about it is the sound it makes when it closes. Like, if you want to compare that with the Oraimo Rift 2, it sounds very plasticky. So this one sounds a bit premium compared to this one, but I think this is where I'm going to stop. This video is not going to be about this one versus this one. I just wanted to compare the way the case closes, but besides that, I'm done talking about the Rift 2 somewhat. There's something about this one that relates to the Rift 2 as well, which I'm going to get into eventually. So as I was planning out this video, the idea for the title of the video that came to my mind was LY80 earphones review, then lights. And that's because these earphones, like the case, will always light whenever it is charging. Not just when it is charging like via the USB port, even when the earphones themselves are charging. So whenever I get done using the earphones and I put them back into the case, it just stays lit. And that's because the earphones are charging. I don't know if that is something that will bother some people, but it's just something you need to know. To me, it's not a deal breaker, but it's just something that I wanted to mention. Now, I'm sure you're not buying earphones just because you want to look at the case of the earphones. So yeah, I'm done talking about the case. So let's talk about the earphones themselves in terms of design. And like I said, when I got these earphones, they reminded me of the Rift 2. And if you have seen the video I made about the Rift 2, you would know that I don't really like them because they are painful when I wear them. It's the same with this one. Like, if you wear these earphones, tops 1 hour before you start to feel the pains. So for me, from my experience, I don't wear these for long. Like, I think the highest I've worn them was 2 hours, and that's because I went out and I forgot to take my going out earphones, which at this point, the Oraimo Necklace Light. So these were the ones that I was out with, so I had to use them that day, and they were not very comfortable. But the thing is that they are loud, and if you have watched my videos where I review most earphones, you by now you should know that I don't like earphones that when you wear them, they block out sounds completely. These ones do not do that, so you can wear these ones and you are aware of your surroundings, which is something I actually like. So yeah, in terms of design, they are decent, but you'll feel pains if you wear them for too long, and you can't wear these things and lie down unless you're going to face up. You can't lie down on your sides because it's going to be like you're lying on rocks. Since I've already started talking about like hearing your surroundings whenever you wear these earphones, well, it's time to talk about sound quality. And from my experience, what I will say is that the earphones, they are fine. Like, I won't say they are great and I won't say they are bad. I'm just going to say they are decent in that aspect. Trust me, if it comes to heavy bass, these are not the earphones for you. Those kind of earphones that give you heavy bass are usually the ones that will block out sound. So it's like you sacrifice the heavy bass for like environmental awareness. But if you are not someone that cares, wherever you are, you want to listen to your music and you want the doom, the heavy bass, then these are not the earphones for you. In terms of sound quality, I would not recommend these ones. But if you are someone that, you know, you can listen to music, you don't really care about heavy bass, then yeah, these ones, they are decent because from my experience, they are loud, they are clear, and the audio is very clean. So if you're listening to music with these earphones, the only thing you're going to be missing out is heavy bass. But besides that, I think they are fine. They are okay. They are loud enough. When it comes to phone calls, well, from my experience, they sound a bit muffled, like the voice is not very clear. But I'm not going to say much. I've made a demo which I'm going to play for you guys now so you can hear and decide for yourselves if you understood what I said in the video or not.
Okay, so I just had to walk to another room so that my voice will not echo. But this is what the Bluetooth earphones sound like. These are the LY80 earphones. I'm in a very quiet room, so this is what it sounds like when I'm doing it quiet. Now I'm going to switch to my microphone, like my phone's microphone, not the earphones this time, so that you can hear the difference. Alright, so I've switched to my phone's built-in microphone, and this is what it sounds like. I'm sure it's going to be a lot clearer compared to the earphones. Besides, these are very cheap earphones, so maybe that's why. Alright, so I have switched back to the Bluetooth earphones, and this is a difference. I'm sure by now you can tell how good or how bad it is when it comes to call quality.
So personally, I would not say that these earphones are ideal for phone calls. Like, I would say they are horrible as well, but just to be on the safe side, do not use these earphones for making phone calls. Alright, at this point, if you are finding the video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully I want to get there before August. So please subscribe and yeah, let the video continue. So unlike most of the earphones that I've reviewed on this channel, well, these ones do not come with an app. You just use them the way they are. And from my experience so far, I do not like using these earphones to control my music. I'll tell you the reason why. The first reason is that when you tap, you don't get feedback that you have tapped. Like the earphones have sensors at the top that if you tap on them, then they're going to communicate with your phone. But all the earphones that I've used in the past, if you tap them, then they will make a sound, a very soft beep sound to let you know that, okay, they have received that tap. But these ones, they don't make any sound. So it's possible that you may tap, but you don't know if you tapped twice or tapped once. Like, I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced this before, but have you ever like played or paused your song, then played it and you waited for a while, but the song did not play? If you have, let me know in the comments. But with these earphones, you will experience that a lot because, like I said, if you tap, you won't know if you tapped the right spot or not. So maybe you tap once, you have to wait to see if your song plays. If it doesn't, then you try tapping again. So that is just the main reason why I do not like using these earphones to control my music. If I want to control my music, I just use my phone. And the funny thing is that with these earphones, they reverse the way that things are done. Like in most earphones, you know that the right side is what you use to skip to the next song, and the left one is what you use to like go to the previous song or replay the song you're listening to, depending on the kind of music player you use. But with these earphones, they just reversed everything. So first of all, to even switch to the next song, you have to tap 3 times. And you don't tap on the right, you tap on the left. And if you want to move to the, did I say previous song or next song? But anyways, if you want to move to the previous song, you tap the right side. If you want to move to the next song, you tap the left side, and you have to tap 3 times. Most earphones, you tap twice. Some you just tap and wait for a while and then to skip. So I don't use these to like control my music. In fact, I don't use it to do anything like answering phone calls or rejecting phone calls. I just use them like normal wired earphones without that button that you can use. So that's just me. Maybe you may be very good with it, and as you start using it, you can tap away and you know what you're doing. But for me, I don't even want to stress myself too much because I'm used to the right side being for the next song, the left side being for the previous song. So yeah, I don't tap with these earphones. And as I've said earlier, with these earphones, you start to feel pain after a while of using them. So even by tapping, you feel that pain as you are tapping the earphones and they press on your ear. So you try to avoid that as much as you can. Maybe that's why they even designed it that way, to stop you from tapping too much. Well, anyways, when it comes to tapping, you can use these earphones to answer calls, reject calls. You can use it to activate Google Assistant. So in terms of functionality, they are very simple. There's no app. You don't have equalizers. You don't have any of those fancy stuff. So yeah, the way you see it, that's how you use it. I guess battery life is another aspect of these earphones that is also very good. I tried to check the manual to see the size of the battery, but I couldn't find it. To me, I feel like that's a good thing because you may write 20,000 milliamp hours on the manual, but maybe the battery will perform very poorly. But with these earphones, they are very good when it comes to battery life from my experience. Like I said, I used them once for 2 hours, and that day I lost around 30%. I think when I got home, the battery was around 71%. I wrote it down, so yeah, I checked before making this review, and yes, it was 71%. So when it comes to battery life, these earphones, they are very decent. And if you ever run out of battery, you can put the earphones back into the case so that they can charge. At the time of making this video, you can get these earphones, the LY80, on AliExpress for around $5. I don't have anything to say about the price besides it is a fair price for what you get for these earphones. That's basically all I have to say about the price, and that's all for this video. Like I said, not a video that I intentionally wanted to make, but the earphones are out there, so some people may want to buy them. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.